What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk. Man, this is the first time this ever happened. I must have had it loaded for a while. I came right in the room and we already got 10 people here. Man, I just started, but this TD Fans Talk, y'all, at least if y'all was going to wait on me, you could have hit the like button. I'm just kidding, guys. But it's your boy TD, man. I wanted to talk. I mean, this is long awaited. So many people have been asking me to make this video. And honestly, I wanted to give it some time. I mean, honestly, I wanted to wait until the first preseason game to basically get a real take on this kid. I've been avoiding talking about him because I don't like to speak too soon. But I just got to keep it real. And we have enough information as of lately to talk about him and make some bold, proclamations, bold assumptions, however you want to put it. Michael Deiter, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Deiter. Now, this is a loaded story, okay? It's probably not going to take too long of a stream, but this is a loaded story. I want to talk about this good kid, okay? And we're going to dive into this kid, who he is, what he's accomplished already, and why he's already been thrust into the starting role with the Miami offensive line. We'll get into that. But anyway, before I get started, just want to give a special shout out to everybody who's already in the room. Make sure y'all check out DolphinsTalk.com where you can get all your Dolphin news, reports, articles, all of that good stuff. TD 18 wheels are rolling. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Logan. I see you. Fins up to you too, David Nance, Brandon Hughes. I see them Dolphins. Chad Marchon, first mod to check in. Shout out to you, homie. Let's get it. Logan, David, Brandon, what's up? That's what's up, man. What's up, Chad? Any of you going to the scrimmage? Man, I'm mad about that, Chad. I'm mad. Don't even bring up the scrimmage to me. I am upset about it. I had canceled my trip to the scrimmage. I mean, honestly, I got 4 tickets to the scrimmage in my inbox. Bad because my son had a little doctor's appointment, a little procedure, and they want to tell me they can't do the full thing. They can only do the half because he has to have his 18-month physical before they can do the other part of it that they want to do. And I'm like, why y'all ain't tell me that before? Get the half done, but why y'all ain't tell me that before? I could have just rescheduled this. It's crap, man, and that made me mad. And that made me mad, man, because I would have already been down there Tuesday. I wouldn't have missed the trip to Key West with my parents to go fishing. I missed all of that just because of this. And they can only do half of it anyway? Oh, my gosh, that made me upset, all right? I mean, truth be told, I know it's last minute, but when the wife get home tonight, I might just be like, hey, babe, what you think about me just taking a ride down there real fast tomorrow morning, watch the scrimmage, come back right away? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if last minute works in this house when you got all these babies. So we shall see. But they made me mad about that one. But anyway, moving right along. Great job. I love your fans' enthusiasm. Hey, Michael Watkins, it ain't enthusiasm. It's real life, baby. Everything about the Fins is real life. It's what it is. It is what it is, but I'm just messing with you, man. I see you. 100. I already know what time it is. I see what you're telling me. More linebacker Nick DeLuca. Who is he? We're going to talk about that later as well. I wanted to hit Mike Deiter first because y'all been waiting on this video for quite some time, and it deserves its time. It deserves its time. We're going to talk about the new signing later, guys, maybe right after this. Right after this stream, we'll talk about the new signing. I did want to get some details because I haven't heard anything about the contract. I want to see what that's about because sometimes, depending on how they set it up, reads into my thought process. Some of these guys like him that get contracts, and now we're talking about them, but I'll just end on this. They'll get a contract, and it'll be guaranteed. Be like, oh, okay, this little baby contract guaranteed. But some guys, it's not guaranteed. So at the end of the day, I need to look at the parameters just to see how invested I want to be about this move and what it means for the other linebackers. So we'll talk about that soon, guys. All right. Without further ado, loving some of the new linebackers we have. All right, we can't talk about the linebackers yet. TD, relax. You providing us with too much content. Burgess, you're right, man. I'm in this stream, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in to TD. No, I'm just kidding. Get out of here, Burgess, man. That's what it's about, man. If it's content, it's content. You know, if it's new, it's new. You know, at the end of the day, we want to bring it to you. A lot of people have also told me, man, can you cut them down? I don't want to be watching a 2-hour video. Hey, if we end up 2 hours, we end up 2 hours. But to be fair to some people, they do make a point in the simple fact that on a 2-hour video, we might talk about 5 topics. Maybe their interests are only on the first 2. So, hey, break them up. Go ahead and get the people what they want. And then if we carry on, we carry on. But the beginning of every topic will be about whatever the title is, all right? Here we go, baby. Let's talk about it. Mike Deiter, guys. There's a few things, a little backstory I want to give you on Mike Deiter first, okay? Now, we all know that the Miami Dolphins basically drafted Mike Deiter this year in the 3rd round. He was the 78th pick overall, and from Wisconsin. A lot of GMs put a lot of merit on 2nd and 3rd round picks. I do too. When you're in the 1st round, okay, let's put it like this. When you're in the 1st round, you're getting the cream of the crop, the creme de la creme, however you want to put it, okay? The filet mignon, whatever you want to associate with the best, okay? Everybody got different, okay? You get the top of the crop. Now, the truth be told, by the time you get to the 25th pick, between 20 and 25, maybe 22 and a half. How about that? By the time you get there, some could argue the 22nd pick may be no better than the 45th pick. Some people can argue that. It just depends on how deep the draft is. But sometimes when you get out of that premium elite type place, it is what it is. You know, I mean, those guys aren't too far off. The end of the 1st round, the 2nd round, the 3rd round, you're getting all the players that led the NCAA in this or led their conference in that. Well, let me put it like this. The 2nd round is the people who led the NCAA in certain things, in a lot of cases, if you know what I mean. The 3rd round are people who led their conference, almost everybody in their conference. 4th round, some of the conference too led the conference, was a this type of player of the year or specialty things, right? 5th round, you find a few sprinkles of that, but it's usually smaller schools, but they led their way. 6th round, same thing, or y'all get my point, okay? It goes a little less, all right? Till you get to the 7th round where you see players that may have won an award here and there and they were really good at this and you want to take a chance on them, right? But we got Mike Deiter. He's one of the guys who has accolades for days, if you ask me. And we're going to talk about some of those accolades. But I want to get you all in the mindset of the simple fact that the Miami Dolphins drafted him in the 3rd round, 74th overall. Now, that is pretty good, okay? People don't know, never sleep on a 2nd or 3rd rounder. You actually invest in your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round picks and expect them to be 1st round picks you expect to be day 1 starter. 2nd round pick, you want to be a day 1 starter. 3rd round pick, you hope they surprise you and be a 1st day starter. Those 3 you want to be starters. 4th round picks, if you can beat the guys out on the roster, it's up to you. That's when it gets a little less fluid. Fluid. You get my point. But Deiter has a high expectations, okay? Let me go down the line of what the Miami Dolphins just drafted, okay? Now, okay, once again, before I even get into that, give you a little story. Miami Dolphins drafted 6 players this year. Michael Deiter was the last one that we signed. I mean, all of them signed in the same week. They signed, whenever they were eligible to be signed, they signed. We didn't have any hiccups. We didn't have any issues. Mike Deiter, we had a little contract issue. The overall consensus of what was the problem with the contract issue, a lot of reports were that it was the language in the contract, that 3rd round picks are supposed to, every different level of drafting, you have different rights are the wrong word to use. You have different stipulations. Just like a 1st round pick gets a 5th-year option, different rounds have certain little caveats in the contract that they may be eligible for or they can get, okay, that the NFL will allow. So the 3rd round pick, it was like the language of the contract, they had to go back and forth and fix it to where both parties agreed and they were happy with, okay? And it always, to be honest, it stems around a little bit of the money too, So at the end of the day, the most beautiful part of it is we got it done though, okay? There was a little hiccup. He was the only one, but we got it done. But that tells you something with his agent and himself. They value themselves a lot greater than just your typical 3rd round 78th pick, okay? Now, with that being said, what's up, everybody coming in the chat room saying what's up right now? Hit that like button, show your love, guys. And let's try, hey, if y'all can help me out, that'll be a good habit to do. As soon as you come in, hit that like button. Let's roll, baby. But let's go ahead and talk about this kid in college, okay? We all know he played from Wisconsin. I'm a little what's the word I want to use? Is discriminative the right word to use? I always say, oh, you get all your speed down south. You know your players in in Louisiana, the players in Florida, all that. You get all your speed, all your, California in the sun. I always say that to people, and it's not even actually translating to be a fact, but I always say that because you get a lot of them out of there, though, okay? But you get all the big boys, your steak and potato eating boys out of Oklahoma, Texas, Wisconsin, all of that. I always used to say that because it just felt appropriate. Don't mean it's right. So I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but I always used to say that. But Deiter is a 310-pound guard, okay? And guard, saying that he's a guard is actually skewed. And we'll talk about that in a moment, okay? He is 6'6", ladies and gentlemen. I love that. He is a 6'6", 310 boy. And I'm saying, boy, he every bit of a grown man compared to me, all right? But he stands tall. Actually, his birthday is in about 31 days. Happy early birthday, Deiter, if you're watching this, all right? But he's that guy, okay? He's that guy, all right? He's a big guy. Now, let's talk about his collegiate career in Wisconsin, okay? He was a 4-year starter from 2015 to 2018 for the Badgers, all right? Here's the beautiful part, what I love to hear. I love hearing about this because it looks like we drafted some great dependability. And that could all change in the NFL, but I like hearing what I heard when I read this. I already knew this from months ago because I actually talked about him before, but everybody keep on saying, can you tell us about Deiter? And I'm like, okay, I'll revisit it in his own video instead of draft picks, okay? He started all 54 games in his collegiate career, y'all. All 54 started. That's big, especially coming out of Wisconsin. I mean, that's what they breed up there. Them big boys, them boys that know how to do their job on that line. That's a fact, okay? And I ain't talking about they breed that just because from a standpoint of him being born there. No, I'm talking about that college always has a O-line for you. They always have it. They go out and get a whole line. Matter of fact, he's from Ohio. He ain't even from that area, all right? What's good with y'all, too? Oh, I see. Okay. I hit you up about it later. I got you. Oh, my bad, guys. But anyway, he started all his collegiate career. And that's dependability from day one, right? Which were the most in school history and second most in Big Ten history. He started more games than anybody ever started in Wisconsin. And the most in the conference, second most in the conference of all time. I like the dependability about what we drafted, right? Deiter had 24 starts. Here's where the versatility comes from. We already got the check mark on dependability. Now here's where the diversity comes from. In his college career, he has the most experience at left guard, okay? With 24 starts. That's 2 full seasons of left guard. Now, when I place when he started at left guard, that's going to be even better. But he did 16 seasons at center, which is beautiful as well, multifaceted. He knows that role, so he could gel very well with it. Now, remember I said that whenever I talk about Tunsil in a little bit. He's going to gel with the center easier because he knows that role. That's something about mental football. Yeah, you focused on your position, but when you know the role of the guy next to you too, it makes you play that left guard position even better. Trust me, y'all. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. Knowing what's about to happen. See, he can look at the defensive alignment and say, I know who my guy is. But now his brain, due to the experience, can look at Kilgore's defensive guy and say, I know who his guy is. But what that tells me is if this guy actually doesn't attack and he goes around, I know what Deiter is supposed. I know what Kilgore is supposed to do in this moment, so I know how to better handle it. Hopefully, y'all put that together, okay? And also in college, he had 14 starts at left tackle. Do you see he owns the experience of the left side of the football? He knows the left side of the football all the way to the center. He knows that left tackle position as well. He is playing his natural position at left guard right now, where he is going to be sandwiched by the most two reliable people we have on the O-line. I want y'all to keep that in mind. He is being sandwiched by the two people that are the most reliable right now on the O-line, and he knows their position and he knows their role on every play. This is an advantage for him. Now, the reason why I bring that up to start this conversation is because why didn't he start there from the beginning of camp? Flaherty. We got to put hashtag Flaherty on that. And let me tell you why I put hashtag Flaherty on it. That's all Flaherty. Because day one of Dave running the show, the new offensive line coach, Deiter's at left guard. Just automatically, he came in. All right, Deiter, take your spot. Just right away. Right away. Deiter, you know where you belong. Get there. Left guard. Left guard. And that's a huge positive for us. I don't care if the kid is making mistakes now, and trust me, from what I hear, he's not making many, other than the little false start the other day, TNT wall back. Whatever. Not whatever. He got to fix those because it takes no talent, right? We all in that mindset. All right? Just like it takes no talent to hit the like button. But we got 24 people that ain't want to hit it yet. But y'all can do it. I know you got it in you. But anyway, he's doing a good job over there. Ever since Dave came in, he's been starting over there, and he's been doing a really solid job. Is it Larry Tunsil Pro Bowlish? No, but let me tell you why this kid has the ability to become as valuable as Larry Tunsil. Let me read his accolades from college before I go into the details of why he has the potential to be something special for the Miami Dolphins long term, okay? First and foremost, as a senior in 2018, he started all 13 games at left guard. He went out as a left guard. I love that. He had his young career playing left tackle, playing center, and he went out as a left guard. And I love that. Come out, knowing that position, going into the league, getting that position, right? Now, as a left guard, he earned first team All-American. Not first team Wisconsin, first team All-American, ladies and gentlemen. And we got him in the third round. First team All-American. All right? And first team All Big Ten honors. That's huge. First team, y'all. All-American. Huge, man. Deiter was also named Big Ten Offensive Lineman of the Year. Offensive lineman out of his whole conference. That's 100 starting linemen. Wait, let's see. I don't know how many teams in the Big Ten. I would assume 10 because it's the Big Ten. I cracked myself up, y'all. But anyway, 10 times 5, that's 50 players starting. 50 offensive linemen starting, and he was named Big Ten Offensive Lineman of the Year out of 50 starting guys. 50 starting guys. And it was more than that because, they probably some teams rotated some people in. But out of 50 primary starting guys, he was number one in his whole conference. That's major. Sometimes you look at third round, you get something like this in the third round. That's huge. That is huge. I love that people saying that they finally got the notification. Awesome. Hit that like button, guys, with that notification. That's the price of a notification, the like button, guys. Out of his whole conference, offensive lineman of the year. At guard, not left tackle, what many revere as the most important position. Not center, who feels like that's the second most important for some people. The left guard. Best O-lineman of the year. That's huge. This is what the Miami Dolphins brought in. 6'6", 310 guy with durability, with exchangeability. Best offensive lineman in his conference, entire conference. His senior year coming out polished. Polished. He earned second team All-American honors. And first team Big Ten honors as a junior in 2017. Do you see how his career excelled? Do you see how it excelled? First two seasons, they ain't have no honors for him. Third year, He was once again first team Big Ten, third year. And in the whole country, All-American honors second team. That's amazing for a junior. Then you go into your senior year and make it even better. First team for both of them as a guard. Come on, man. This is the cream of the crop that you got in the third round at the 78th overall pick. Good job, front office. And will it work out? We don't know. But let me tell you why I think it's going to work out, but do more than work out. You got this kind of talent coming in between your two best offensive linemen. One of them should have been a Pro Bowler, Laramie Tunsil. And this year he bet not get snubbed or we're going to have some problems. You know, TD going to have to dress up in all black and ride. But anyway, it's another story. But he's sandwiched by some good talent. Not only is he going to be able to hold his own, in my opinion, but those two guys next to him are even going to make him look better. And let me tell y'all why that's important. Some people may be like, well, you shouldn't need nobody to make you look better. No, when you're a rookie, when you're young, that means you're a great GM and a great coach whenever you got people around your youngest players making them look better. You're protecting them through their growing pains. You're protecting them through the moments where they should be making the most mistakes. The moments where people will beat them up quick. Oh, he keeps messing up. No, his young career, he's supposed to. But now he's going to be sandwiched by two guys that's going to make life easier for him. And he can ball himself. So it's going to minimize his mistakes. Even when he make it, we're not going to look. See, it's easy to point out a left guard making problems when the whole left side of your line got problems. If you just keep on losing on the left side, I don't care if Tunsil gave up 10 sacks in a row. People are going to associate it with the left side. So if Deiter gives up 1, it's going to make you feel like he gave up 5 because Tunsil gave up 10. It's just a mental thing. It's a natural thing. We automatically assume that, man, we need to tighten up the left side, but it's Tunsil that's giving it all up, not your guard. That's why I'm saying Tunsil them going to make them look better, though. The least mistakes Tunsil make and do good, the least Kilgore make and do good, it's less exposure on him. They're not going to bring the pressure on that side a lot of times, too. Defenses. They know that that's the rock-solid side. It's the right side that they want to bring the pressure. It's going to elevate him and give him more confidence the right way. This is why I tell y'all with Josh Rosen, stop rushing the kid. Stop rushing this kid. Protect him. Look what happened when he went to the Cardinals. Let's say you're one of those individuals that don't want to give Josh Rosen no responsibility for what happened, and you blame it all on the Cardinals. Then that's the point. He had nothing to protect him, and I'm not just talking about the O-line. Just the team in general. It wasn't a protective environment for your young quarterback. Look at Patrick Mahomes. Ain't no quarterback was protected better last year, and I'm not talking about offensive line protection. I'm talking about protection from coaches putting him in the scheme that best fits him, plus the offensive line, plus you're giving him some of the best weapons to throw to, plus you're giving him a reliable tight end, plus you're giving him a great defense that's going to allow him to have more cracks and opportunities at getting it done. More reps. You think it was just that offense doing great? No, that defense got them a lot of reps. And the defense wasn't even great if you ask me. But they got them a lot of reps. They made some things happen. And that's the reality, man. He has the chance to be just as special as Laramie Tunsil. 4 years from now, y'all, a lot of us, including myself, I really do believe we'll be like, man, we better make sure we secure Mike Deiter. We better get Deiter done. We better get that deal done. And that's what we all want to say. Mike Deiter on the contract year, man, we better get it done. We already got Tunsil locked in. We got this guy. We're going to have to need a new center by then, obviously. But Deiter has 2 years to get it done, y'all. He has to become in Dolphin Nation, hey, Deiter on the O-line, he been holding it. We got to be in a good aura about Deiter. He got 2 years to get that done. But I love how we set up. He's going to be in the most protective situation you could be in for a young left guard for that to happen. And I love that, man. I love that. And he has the potential. He got the accolades. He got the medals. He got everything he needs. And he stayed 4 years. And he's polished. He didn't know he did good in college, had his moments. He got better and better. And not to mention, we cannot forget this as well. Who knows? Next year, you'll be surprised if Deiter has a great year this year, and then y'all wonder why we drafted another guard in the late first round at number 32 next year. You wonder why we drafted another guard at number 32 next year. Hopefully y'all caught on to that. Because Deiter might even take over for Kilgore at center. That's a possibility. You can't forget that either. The man plays center, left guard, and left tackle in college. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. It's beautiful. And you know who recognized that from day one? Dave. He probably was going in the meeting rooms and like, and I hate to speculate, I'm just saying, this is the vision I get in my head whenever I found out he was going to the meetings. And then they ended up firing the man. That was all shady to me. But anyway, I bet he was just back there like, oh, Larry, I don't know why they don't just do this now, but I'll be patient. And then it happened. He came out on that field. Deiter, what Deiter? All right, get where you belong, baby. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, man. The only film that Ryan Tannehill watched was, oh, y'all crazy, man. Y'all get off Ryan, man. Y'all hit that like button. It's your boy TD. Guys, but that's my take on Michael Deiter. Everybody been asking me to do a video on Deiter and this and that, and this. And I'm still going to make a video on Van Ginkel soon enough. But yeah, man, we got a good weapon. And you got to feel comfortable about that. But understand, if he messes up a little bit and have a few breakdowns, we can't forget, number one, he's a rookie. Number two, he's just starting in camp at left guard. He's just starting at the position in the NFL because the coaches weren't giving him reps and then playing him in other line positions. And that wasn't cool. I didn't like that either. I want to talk about that for 1 second before I'm done with this video. I didn't like that. You got a kid who played center, and then he played right tackle, and then junior year played left guard, and at left guard he found his niche and received second-team All-American honors and first-team Big Ten honors. And then they say, okay, we found our left guard for his senior year. He comes in his senior year, and he's first-team in both, and you draft him in the third round? Why in the heck were we playing games in the first place? Why wasn't this man at the left guard position from day one of camp? Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. Playing games. And what they were doing, they were utilizing his versatility too early. Too early. You utilize his versatility too early. And I'm gonna give y'all something to prove that, but let me finish on that note. They wanted to go ahead and say, well, let's see him at center. Let's see him at right guard. Let's see him at right tackle. He's played some of this stuff before. What is his best position? And when Dave came in, Dave followed the Flores model to the T. What are you best at? Left guard? Put him where he belongs. Stop playing these games. Makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. He should have been there from day one. Not even blinked about moving the other positions. Let me tell you the proof of that, y'all. Guess who we messed up on last year by doing that too? Put it in the comment section. All y'all know, if you Dolphin fans, you've been on this channel, you educated enough to know, and not just for me, you're educated enough anyway. All right? I don't want y'all to make it seem like, oh, I'm changing your life or nothing. But y'all know good and well, who did we do like that last year? We knew they strong suit, but what? We want to put them all over the place? Y'all know. Come on. Hit the comment section. Please tell me y'all know who we did like that last year. And this year, the coach said, what is he strong at? Put him where he belongs. Y'all doing. When he do that well, we'll put more on his plate. Exactly. Minka Fitzpatrick. Same thing. And some people will be like, yeah, but, I like when Minka bounced around and all that last year. See all the pass interference calls at the cornerback position? At the safety position, he did well, but it still wasn't great like people make it seem. I don't know why. But it's beautiful to have a player like Minka that can do it all. and still be at a minimum average, that's amazing. And he's above average at all of it, if you ask me. But he should have had a full first year, and don't get me wrong, TD was screaming about it last year. Yeah, we got somebody that can do everything and this and that. I bought into the hype. But you get excited. You get a new player, you're going to feel like that. But when you bring in Flores and you start to, like, when you know football and then you start to see somebody like Flores implementing, what makes sense, it just calms you down and make you stay in a logical spot. Say, sometimes we can get out there and just be wanting craziness, but even Flores, with the decisions he make will humble even the fans. It'll humble the fans. I don't hear many fans talking all that Drake stuff now. The further along we get and the more interviews Flores have, fans are humbled. They get humbled about the situation. And that's a good thing, to have a that'll humble you and say, hey, this football. We putting too much fanhood into what you want versus what we need. Let's stick to what we need and what's best for the team. And let's get it done. And when we start winning, y'all will start to feel it. You'll feel it. You'll feel that aura. You'll feel that winning and the sacrifice you even got to make as a fan to win. You got to make a sacrifice as a fan. You got to say, I can't root for this individual guy to have 1,000 yards because I love him. You got to play fantasy football and not feel comfortable about just picking Dolphins now because you're going to lose. Because we're going to spread this out. We're going to do what's best for the team. And that means no accolades for people. Not many, at least. Maybe one or two people will stand out with an accolade. But usually those are your people that play on islands, like your quarterback, like your cornerbacks. Those are the only guys that get accolades on team football. I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth. Because you don't have a quarterback and say, hey, Fitzpatrick, you're good at this package. We're going to put you out here at the end. Oh, it's third down, Rosen, it's your turn. You don't do that in the quarterback position. In the cornerback position, most of the times you got your guy. So it ain't schematic unless you're running a zone. So those are the ones who are able to get accolades. But we got to make those sacrifices because it makes all the sense in the world. Man, what Ryan talking about? Come on, Ryan, man. You the good Patriots fan over here. Don't kill us, man. Minka is the definition of a pure football player. Not sure if many people really know what I mean by that, but he is. Absolutely. I know what you mean by that, and you are correct. He is the epitome of a real football player. Doesn't matter what you put him at. Doesn't matter what you put him at. He got the brain for the position. He got the skill for the position. He has the acumen, the physical attributes. He has the know-how. He has the knack. He has the feel. And the crazy thing is, I know what you mean because it's hard to even explain. You just have the feel of being a football player. You know the field. You can feel the boundary. It's just in your soul. It's in your soul when you're a great football player, man, and you know football and you're just a football player. Some people are just good guards. A good left tackle. Don't mean they're a great football player. They just know how to be a good receiver. They know how to play cornerback very well. And some people are football players. Football players. All right? But this your boy TD, man. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comment section, and we'll keep it moving. Let me see. One moment, y'all. Y'all give me a second. Cool. Man, that's crazy. I ain't going to share this because I ain't read the whole thing yet, but I just got an email from a Buffalo Bills fan saying how much they appreciate what I do and different stuff like that. I'm not going to share with all the details because I haven't read the whole thing yet, and I want to make sure it's filter free first. But that's what's up, man. This is why I've been, and I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all been, I mean, a lot of my subscribers and stuff like that, they've been making me just do nothing but smile lately. I just read, man, I get messages and stuff all day, just beautiful messages, just amazing messages. I meet great new friends. Yesterday, I met an amazing friend of mine who, hey, I barely talked to him before yesterday, but I do call him a friend of mine, you know. And we talked on the phone, even with my personal number and different stuff like that, man. It's just some great people in this world that this is connected me with, and I don't take it for granted, y'all. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm trying to grind as hard as I can to do this full time and long term, because I love it. You know, like I always tell y'all, do what you love to do in life. You never work a day in your life. But one thing I will tell you, this is work. This is work. People think, oh, you're just talking football. No, this is work because, and I mean, it's beautiful anyway, but I do, y'all gotta understand, I go to sleep these days every night at 3 a.m. I'm reading articles. I'm watching video. I'm studying this person. Oh, he was connected to that person. Let me learn about that person. I'm just trying to learn. Y'all gotta understand, I don't know it all. I don't know it all. I know a lot. I must say that because I put the work into, but I don't know it all, and I learn new things every day. New things every day. When I talked to a new friend yesterday, when I brought up Trent Dilfer on the chat last night, he didn't want to put me on to that because I keep on using examples about the quarterback situation, how you don't need an elite quarterback to win the Super Bowl. And I've been given plenty of examples, the Flaccos, all those examples. And when he said Trent Dilfer, I didn't even think about that, nor have I ever really researched stats to look deep into it. And when I did, my mind was blown. I was like, gosh, this is the evidence that I needed to prove the point I'm trying to make to get people out of this quarterback notion. I mean, we're talking about a man who threw more interceptions than he did touchdowns in his career. Like 120-something touchdowns and 130-something interceptions. And he won a Super Bowl. One of the greatest defenses of all time, but that's my point. Do you see what the Dolphins are doing? Gearing this defense up. And we're not going to have that type of quarterback like a Trent Dilfer. We're going to have a good quarterback for the future. Man, I'm telling y'all, Super Bowl bound, baby. Super Bowl bound, baby. And all y'all haters that want to say, oh, this guy talk about Super Bowl, he's delusional. It's fine. That's fine. That's cool. Just check with me in February. Just come see me in February. All right? Because I'm going to have a lot to say to you. A whole lot. Whoa! My Dolphins, baby. Let's go. I like Rosenbetter coming out. I like Rosenbetter coming out. Coming out of what? I want to see the Jets do good. Why? TD, I'm hearing good things about Shad Calhoun. Hey, got to look at how long you gonna be hearing great things about him. That's what you got to look at, man. Well, I don't care who it is in this league, coaches, players, it doesn't matter who it is. When they're looking good, that's all fine. But let's see the long term of it. You know what I mean? Let's see how it goes long term. That's all I'm about, man. That's why I'm one of those main guys everybody say I'm hating. I don't care what Patrick Mahomes did last year. That's all good. Just like I don't care what Minka Fitzpatrick did last year. I don't care what Laramie Tunsil did last year. What are you going to do this year? Just like Flores has said to the locker room when he told Kenny Stills when they had the exchange of words, you focused on last year. None of that matters. And then he told them what this organization needs to start doing is instead of focusing on those 2 games against the Patriots, we need to focus on every single one of them. Dropping knowledge bombs on them boys. Hey, this whole roster bought in, by the way. Now, I'm going to make a video about that later. The buy-in with Flores. That's what it's going to be called. Something like the buy-in with Flores and the real test of the buy-in. Because y'all know when the real test, the buy-in comes. It's going to come in 2 stages. The first stage is going to be who's starting preseason game 3. Are people going to be in their feelings? And who's starting day 1 against the Ravens? Those are going to be the real buy-in tests. The real test. That's the real test. Did they buy in? Did they buy in, man? Minka is the next Palomalu. That is the person I actually associate with him the most. I never said it, but in my mind, that's who I associate Minka with the most. Palomalu. But coming out of the nickel instead of the safety, but Palomalu played a lot of nickel too. He came down in there too. Palomalu was all over the place. He moved. He was outside. He did a lot of stuff. But we'll see. But anyway, man, I'm going on. I'm going to end the stream, guys. Great video again. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. We want to get this one over 100 likes. This is your boy TD from TD Fans Talk. I appreciate everyone's love and support. Make sure you check out DolphinsTalk.com, who we have a great partnership with. They make sure a lot of Dolphin fans know about these videos, but they have a lot of great content on their site as well. It's your boy TD. I'll be coming back live to y'all as soon as possible. I have about 2 more stories that I want to get off today. Plus, tonight I'm probably going to be doing a live stream for about an hour or 2 tonight, just hanging out with y'all, talking about everything Dolphins, taking phone calls, answering your questions. What do I think about this? What do I think about that? But I want y'all to check that out tonight. Y'all know I'll be live Eastern time between probably 8 and 9 tonight. Between that time, I'll be live, and we'll ride out for a while and just hang out before the weekend. And then hopefully we get a great scrimmage tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But who knows, man? Maybe the wife will be like, hey, yeah, take the road. I'll watch the babies, you know, but I know she's tired too, so I'm probably not even going to ask. But yeah, man, it's your boy TD. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who helps me out on the channel. Again, everyone who wants to become a mod, make sure you hit me up in the message section. And the link is in the description box below. So this is the first time I'm saying it. The link is in the description box below, okay? If you want to follow me on direct message through YouTube, and all you got to do is click the link below in the description box, all right? We'll have a direct connection. And then if you are a mod, make sure, and you can ask to be a mod there. I'll send you the reply of what I need from you as far as your age and different stuff like that. And then if everything works out, I'll add you to the mod squad group. But let me say this, everybody on here right now, if I've already said you could be a mod and you're not a mod yet and you don't see the blue wrench, that's only because I still don't know how to make you a mod other than on the live chat. So if I said that you could be a mod, tell me in the chat, hey TD, you wanted to give me the blue wrench or make me a mod. You already said to remind you, and then I'll go check. Yeah, I see his message. I did tell him that, and I'll make you a mod right live, okay? Because I can only do it live. I still don't know how to go in the system of YouTube and say and make you a mod. So I could only do it while we're live. So just keeping that in mind. If you want to be a mod, make sure you email me directly. I'm trying to get my mods up. I want to have 1% mods at all times, and we're about 10 subscribers away from 5,000, so I want to get to 50 mods. That's where I'm at, and there's going to also be another mod group, which is the senior mods. For me, that's going to be all mods that's been a mod for over 9 months to a year, because we talk even bigger stuff, like some of the future stuff. I want that group to be for when we go to do community events in certain areas and stuff that we might be privileged to do. So I got opportunities and things that's coming up in the future, and I want to make sure I'm not the only one involved, but you all are at least extended the opportunity. It don't matter where you are. I don't care if you're in New Jersey, you're in Wisconsin. I don't care if you're in Maine. Hey, that has nothing to do with you being a mod, and you'll be surprised. You know, I might be going to a Jets game and be like, hey, man, you're right across the river in Jersey. Come on over. What's up? You know, I definitely want to meet as many of the mods as possible, and at some point be able to take a picture. I want to be able to get to the point on this channel where we have a mod conference every year. We all meet up somewhere, or I'm the one traveling and coming to see some of y'all, taking a picture and dedicating some videos to everything y'all do to this channel. And I'll just say it live now. If you are a mod and you want to do a great job being a mod, it's not just sitting in the chat, filtering messages. You know, go through the comment section of every video that I make when you get a chance. You know, people are asking questions. I'm at a point on this channel. I didn't know it would be like this, but I'm at a point on this channel where I can't respond to everything. I mean, I get about cumulatively 500 messages a day between email, between Instagram, between Twitter, between Facebook replies, between YouTube, the YouTube Messenger. I get over 500 messages a day. Now, the crazy thing is I read them all. I read everything. Now, I might be 24 hours later, but I read it all. Some of y'all know I respond to you maybe 30 hours later, but I read them all. But I don't have the time to respond to them all. I have to be selective on what I respond to now, because it's gotten that overwhelming. I do have a personal life. I got 5 babies. I can't, you know, it's a balance. And hopefully y'all respect that and don't feel like I'm never responding to you or anything like that. But that's where the mods come in too. You go into a video, You see a comment, you see a question, give them your opinion. Y'all can have a dialogue too, you know? And most of the time, if I see y'all having a dialogue, I'm probably going to chime in because it's one that's actually having a dialogue versus just a general statement. So I always ask my boss to help me out in that area, making sure that they're commenting the people's comments in the comment section. And that makes it what we do over here that much more interactive. So I appreciate everybody who does that. And also, I have a lot of mods that's great. And I'm saying this to say I appreciate every mod that I have right now because I have a lot of mods that are just great. They go on Facebook, they go on Twitter, they go on Instagram, they share my videos, they tell people about the channel. Hey, this person told me about your channel. That person told me about your channel. I just appreciate it. To all my mods, thank y'all. I'm trying to get some things set up to where I can show y'all my appreciation of being mod through special perks and certain things like that. So I'll keep in contact with y'all and let y'all know what I have coming down the pipeline because we're doing bigger and better things on this channel and I'm loving it. And I couldn't do it if it wasn't for y'all. So I appreciate y'all. I'm not nothing without y'all. So at the end of the day, thank you, thank you, thank you. Not just the mods, that's everybody who watched this channel. I'm nothing without you. I appreciate your love and I appreciate your support. It's your boy TD Fins Talk. And you know what? I'm out. I'm out.